I got the opportunity to put a lot of these lessons into practice when I was selected for my very first squadron command. And I was excited and honored to lead more than 150 military and civilian personnel. But I was also nervous because I wanted to live up to expectations. I wanted to be the leader that I thought everyone expected me to be. Well, the thing that happens before you take command is a very formal change of command ceremony. Mine is no different. It's held out on the flight line in an aircraft hangar. Friends and family have flown in. Members from the base and local city officials are there. My squadron is standing in formation in the front. I'm up on stage. There's a beautiful, clean, shiny A-10 in the background. And then my husband and my 3-year-old son are sitting there in the front row. Well, about 15 minutes into the ceremony, I look down at my son, and I can tell he is totally and completely just bored out of his mind. And so I give him a little smile. He smiles back. He stands up a few steps. At this point in the ceremony, I am listening to my new boss, who is giving a speech about the importance of leadership, having a good leader in an organization, and I can barely focus on anything he's saying because I look down at my son a few steps. Now, he is moving very slowly, like he's invisible, like nobody will see him because he's moving so slowly. Or will I see him, and my husband sees him? And we are now doing this silent communication thing, right? Like I'm looking at him thinking, you should probably do something. And he's looking back at me thinking, like, I'm not doing anything. We could have a full-blown meltdown right here in front of everyone. I look at my son, a few steps. And now I'm nervous. What is my team thinking? I mean, here I am supposed to take command of 150 people, and I cannot even control my 3-year-old son. So now he's like right here at the steps, and I think he's just gonna sit. A few more steps, and the next thing I know, he is up on stage and he hops up right in my lap. Yeah, there's not much I can do at this point other than look down and smile at him because he is so cute just to sit there in those awesome red Cars Crocs and this scraped up shin. It's exactly what you want your son to wear to a formal change of command ceremony. But as I sit there with my son in my lap, my mind is racing, my heart is pounding because I'm nervous about what my team is thinking. I mean, this is not proper military protocol. But then I have this realization. As I sit there with my son in my lap, I realize that it's probably important that my team sees me as human too. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, and I have my own challenges. As I sit there with my son in my lap, I realize that I want my team to see me for who I am. I'm a mom, I'm a fighter pilot, I'm a wife, I'm a leader, I am all of these things. This is the human side of leadership. We can be strong and we can be compassionate at the same time. We can be tough and we can be kind. In the next few days after this ceremony, I just spent time walking around and talking to my team and getting to know them. You know the one thing that came up in almost every conversation? It was my son getting up in my lap. And it turns out it was the highlight of the ceremony for so many of them. Why? Because it made me human. And my young airmen taught me a lesson that day too. We can earn trust when we have the courage to be vulnerable, to create those connections with our team. And once we have that environment of trust, once we build those connections, we open our team up to greater possibilities and greater opportunities. We can develop new skills, advance our tactics, techniques, and procedures, and improve the way we do business. That environment of trust, built on connections, can improve commitment, teamwork, communication, and can elevate the performance of a team. So if you want to lead with courage, show that human side of leadership and create connections with your team.